What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Dan. You're tuning into my channel, of course, Collector's Digest. Today I didn't really have a video planned, but I need to make some room for a figure that's going to be arriving this week. That's right, another Hot Toys figure is on the way, and I'm so excited to show you guys what it is. But before we do that, we got to wait out the whole week. So I didn't have a video planned for Sunday, but I do have something that I've been wanting to do, and that's kind of change up the pose on some of my Hot Toys figures. Figures like Deadpool, Spider-Man, Wonder Woman, Darth Vader. I just feel like there's better poses that I could have them in, and maybe some features or accessories that I'm not displaying them with. I'm going to put a table in front of my detops here. We're going to go figure to figure, and maybe just check out a couple of poses until I find one that I really like that we can display it in. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead. If you're new here, make sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you aren't already, and without further ado, let's go ahead. Let's get started. So the thing about this figure here is that I don't really want to bend the joints so much because I've seen a lot of people that just have their paint come right off. And while I do mod a lot of action figures and I do a lot of stuff with action figures, I wouldn't necessarily know how to fix this if the paint starts messing up on the body. I'm assuming airbrush. Yeah, let's get some accessories out and let's see what we can do. So unfortunately, right under that left arm, actually like right there, it's starting to peel a little bit, and that's very disheartening because obviously this figure was like over $200, so that sucks. But I do like the pose for now. That hand, trying to get it to peg into place, it's just impossible. So it's fine because the way that she carries her shield is kind of front facing a little bit, so I just put it over and then it looks like she's walking into battle. Alright guys, so here I have Deadpool from Deadpool 2, and I think for him, I don't know what I really want to do. I'm going to open up the box, I'm going to take a look at the accessories. I know that I want to use that left hand that he has on him now. I want to keep that, but I want to put the knife back in the sheath and the gun back in the holster, maybe just do something crazy with his eyes and his hands, bring that leg back, and maybe have him in a relaxed, just type funny pose. Let's see what we have and what we can think of. Here's Deadpool. I didn't want a really dynamic or epic pose or anything like that. Just wanted something simple. Wanted to get that trainee jersey off of him and get back to the character. And I think that with this simple but derogatory, kind of in your face, taunting his opponent type pose, we were able to do just that. With everything still equipped on him. His guns, his swords, his knife, and everything's still equipped. Didn't even have to use any of it. So yeah, I think this is very Deadpool-like, and I like it. And Spider-Man. So I don't know if I want to go dynamic or simple or what, but I'm going to get out his accessories and we'll take a look and we'll come up with something.
What we do here is go back.
So I didn't really know what to do with Spider-Man because everybody says that if you crease the suit in any type of way that it damages it, and if you leave it there for a long time, you go to bend the leg back or wherever, that the suit, it'll like stick together because of the material that it is and rip apart. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen. I'm going to keep an eye on it every single day. I'll kind of play with it, bend it back to make sure that the material is not sticking together. And I also reached out to the Facebook groups to see if anybody else has theirs bent. I'm sure somebody does. I thought I seen something the other day where somebody was putting this in all types of dynamic poses, and it was just fine. It bounced back from the creases. But you know, you gotta have fun with your figures, man. And I always want to incorporate the Vulture's helmet, especially like this, have him kind of standing on it. I just think it looks dope. So that's Spidey. Let's move on to the next figure. All right, guys, so I think that this is gonna be the last pose for this video, and then what we'll do is every single week we'll take different figures out of the collection and we'll repose them. That just sounds like a good idea to me. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. But right here we have Darth Vader. Now, this is Empire Strikes Back Vader, and this figure, when I bought it, I just kind of want to touch on this real quick. When I bought it, I was paying on it, and it wasn't like top priority or anything like that. But then I saw that it came in and everybody's ranting and raving about it. Like a week after it released, I called Sideshow. I asked if they had it in stock because it still said up for pre-order. And they said, yeah, we do have one that we can, you know, fulfill your pre-order with. So I was like, all right, yeah, let me pay it off. So when it was coming in, I wasn't like too hype or anything about it. You know, it was cool because I was getting a new hot toy, but I was always thinking like, well, it's Vader. Like, how much can he be different from like, say like a Black Series? You know, it's just gonna look like an upscaled Black Series. No. As soon as I got this guy in, man, everything blew me away. The details from the helmet comes off actually. The light effect, the paint applications, everything about this figure is just so amazing. The only thing is his hands, they're attached to those gloves and they don't peg into place. But it doesn't really matter because you can get it on him and, you know, it'll stay there. They just don't really peg in, but I don't care because this guy's amazing. Now, what I'm wanting to do with him is I don't really want to change that much, but I want to put the saber in his right hand. I want to put it down, and then I want to bring maybe the his cape over both shoulders. Just kind of have him standing there like he's, you know, ready to go. And I might keep that left arm propped up again with his fist like it is now. Not going to change too much, but yeah, let's go ahead. Let's get into it. Let's see what we can do. I do apologize, but I had to put that arm in, and during the time lapse you probably noticed that the figure wasn't in the shot for most of it, and that's because it's a pain in the butt to replace that arm. You gotta replace his right arm, and the batteries I have to replace because they're not lighting up that lightsaber very good. Actually, they never really did, which is a shame, really. But I'll go to Walgreens or something, pick some up, and see if I can't get that lit up better, and we'll revisit it sometime in the future. But I love how his chest piece is synchronized, how it lights up. Like everything about this figure, it really looks good, especially when you dim the lights, you have him lit up. Plus the base lights up, and it's just amazing. I'm gonna do some close-ups on this, and then we'll go around, we'll check out all the figures that we posed today, and then like I said, moving forward, we'll just pick figures out of the collection every week and do a repose on them. And that'd be a nice little fun video for maybe every weekend.